So then he was like, yeah, they're saying someone died. And I was like, who died? Someone died? Like someone died on the train? And he was like, no, I think the guy's cat is dead.
Got there at 8:06. We are actually on the road driving to the Airbnb at 12:30. That's how long it took us to find that damn car.
4 hours of us walking.
Standing with heavy books. Oh my God, chicken, milk.
Let's make it do what it do, baby.
Yes, everyone.
Yes, everyone present. Okay.
So we left off, I think, in Amsterdam.
Oh, well, let's introduce ourselves.
Oh, shoot. My name is Chelsea.
I'm Angelica.
And together we're
two random girls. Ho.
Ho.
Yeah, so where did we leave off?
I think Amsterdam.
Last day of Amsterdam.
Yes.
Going into Germany.
Yeah, last day in Amsterdam, going into Germany.
So I'm just pulling up the pictures just so I remember.
Yeah.
So this is where we were actually in the first class with the room.
Yes, we were.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, guys, it was so beautiful. Like we were so happy. Like, oh my gosh.
It was a really nice big room. We were like, period.
You're like, this is how you treat a girl.
Yeah, literally. And we were there. We were just like, because it was a big room, and we were hoping nobody like came into the room. But honestly, I was knocked out the whole time. I remember like waking up at times and there being like a person there, but they didn't last for a long time.
No, still was some people who came. So once we entered Germany, oh my gosh, just a nice little German lady came in.
Beautiful
old lady. She came in, she started speaking in German to me, and I'm like, because I don't speak German.
Yeah.
And
she's like, let's say, Guten Morgen, danke, Entschuldigung.
Me just the German
words that I know.
And yeah, and I'm looking at her, and I'm just like, yeah. And then she starts talking more in German to me because she realizes she's on the wrong train, and she's just.
That's what she. How did you know that?
She was on the wrong train.
She got off?
She got off the train.
You're lying. I thought she went to the next car down.
No, she left the train. I don't know if she was in the wrong car and she walked all the way down. Because you know how you told me like you can't enter in some places?
But in that one she could have entered.
Oh, then yeah, she left the train. And then she was laughing. That's what she told me. And she started speaking in more German to me, and I was just laughing like, I have no idea what this lady's saying.
Literally. We were literally looking at her like...
Literally nothing. And then after that, me and Angelica looked at each other and we said, all right, let's pull up a German book.
I don't think we really realized beforehand that we were going to a country where we didn't understand anything until that moment. And there we were like, yeah, we at least have to know how to say good morning, thank you, please, or excuse me. Yeah. So we sat down, we played a video, we over here in Google in our notes, and we had to and in those 10 minutes we learned German.
We actually learned a lot. Like we learned enough to survive.
Yeah, we learned we didn't have to keep revisiting nothing.
Yeah, we basically just said hello, good morning. Excuse me. Do you speak English?
Yeah, and
if they didn't speak English, we'd tell them thank you.
Yeah,
and then we'd leave. If they spoke English, we'd speak to them in English.
Yeah, a lot of people spoke English.
Yeah, a lot of people spoke English.
So we arrived in Berlin. That was our first stop, and then in Berlin we. Oh wait, we didn't. How could I have forgotten?
I was just looking at the camera like.
So guys, when we were on this train, Chelsea got a hot chocolate and I got some tea, right? And let's take it back to the first train we were on. I think from London to Amsterdam. Chelsea left her water bottles there, and she was like, I was like, oh, Chelsea. I don't remember if I said, oh, Chelsea, you're garbage, or Chelsea was like, oh, I'm just gonna leave that there, and I was like, okay, whatever. So then we're on this train from Amsterdam to Germany. We finally arrive, and then I see the garbage of the teacup and Chelsea's hot chocolate. So I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna leave the garbage there. And then Chelsea's like, what, Angelica? No.
She asked me, guys, I'm halfway out the door.
Yeah.
And then she asked me, should I take the garbage?
I said, I'm just gonna leave the garbage, and you were like, no, Angelica, there's a garbage can right out there. You
asked me, you said, should I take it or leave it? I was like, no, there's a garbage can out there.
So I asked her, right? Yes. And she was like, she was outside the door already, basically. She's like, no, Angelica, there's a garbage can right out there. So I'm like, okay. So that I grab it, but honestly, I don't know why I listened. Like, I was already, when she said yes, I was already like, why is she saying yes? But then also, why did I ask, you know? Like, obviously, she wasn't going to take it. I could have just left it. If she was going to judge me, then that was it. But I grab it, right? I'm over here with my backpack, my little, what is this, head thing, whatever. So then I grab it, and then the hot chocolate falls on my hoodie. Chelsea's out the train. I'm like, oh, right? I had to let that one out. And I'm like, oh. So in my head, I'm like, this is what you get for listening to people who told you to listen. She didn't have a gun to your head, Angelica. So I'm over here like, right? So then Chelsea's like, not knowing what went down. Then I get off the train, and I'm like, the hot chocolate spilled on me. I was so mad.
I'm not gonna lie, she didn't yell, guys.
Yeah.
She didn't yell.
Yeah. Because one day we were talking, this has nothing to do with the trip, but one day we were talking, and then we were like, I was telling her, like, the meanest I will ever be to you would be the day, like, as I was the day of the hot chocolate. And you were like, oh, then it's fine. Like,
She wasn't mean at all.
yeah, Chelsea was like, oh, then it's fine. Like, you won't ever be, like, super mean. But, like, yeah, in my head, I was like, I'm being such a butthole right now. I was like, but definitely I was also being nice, guys. Like, I was also being, like, more, like, you know? But I think it was just, like, more butthurt. And then she was like, what happened? And I was like, the hot chocolate filled my Aritzia hoodie, and this hoodie's $100, and the hot chocolate... because it was brown, and it was a big stain on my sleeve, and...
It's a gray hoodie.
Yeah, it's a light gray hoodie, and I just want people to know I take care of this hoodie. I know people are probably like, why'd you take it on the trip? But it's a good, comfy hoodie that protects me, and I take care of this hoodie because even when I told Chelsea that, Chelsea was like, why did you pay $100 for a hoodie? She knew that wasn't me. My boyfriend got it for me. But I take care of it because obviously it's $100. I would never pay for a hoodie $100, but I'll admit the quality is quality. And then so when that happened, I was so enraged because I take so much care of this hoodie. Like, I usually, like, anything, I'm like, oh, right. So when that happened, I was like, no way. So then fast forward, we're in the lockers putting the luggage back in. I'm still mad. I'm like, I'm gonna go take a walk and go to the bathroom, clean it off. I went to the bathroom, I took a breather, I cleaned it off. I came back, and I was like, Angelica, just breathe. Like, you can't be mad at her. She didn't do anything, you know? And then yeah, I kind of was like, still like a little bit like grumpy, but this time I was able to talk. Right.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
And I felt so bad as soon as she said she dropped the the hot chocolate spilled on her hoodie. I felt like I was the one who poured the hot chocolate on her. Like,
But that's how I was
personally.
treating her.
Like, I was like so distraught. I was like, oh my gosh, of course it was my hot chocolate that fell on her. And yeah, she wasn't being like mean to me or anything, but like, she obviously, like, we like to yap, and she was just like
Yeah.
quiet, and just her energy, like, I could tell that she was like upset, and I felt so bad. I was just in my head, I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So I sent her $50 for the hoodie because she told me it was $100. So I was like, okay, well, if she can't get the stain out, at least she'll only have to pay $50
For
a new one and not $100. But she sent it back.
Yeah, I sent it back. I saw it when I was in the bathroom, and I was like, ugh. And I was like, oh, I'm so mean, because why did I have to say it was $100? But I really wasn't saying it more like for her to send money. I was just saying it, like, I was just saying everything that was in my head. I was just like, no, like, you know, I was more like that. But I remember we were paying for the locker, and she was like, are you mad? And usually I'm like, no, I'm not mad. But this time I was like, yes. I said the honest truth. So I was like, yes, I'm a little bit mad. But then I just went quiet. I was like, I think that was more my mean treatment, just me being quiet, because I am a yapper, and like anything, we just be yapping and yapping and yapping, and like sometimes we gotta stop. But yeah, that was like, I think that was the only fight we had, right?
Yeah, and then that was the only fight we had.
Yeah. But that was our fight in Germany, guys.
Yeah.
Well, it was one-sided. Chelsea wasn't like mad at me. I wasn't even mad at Chelsea. I was more mad at myself, because I was like, Like she really, I think she just said it like, oh, like yeah, sure, if you want to throw it out, you should. It's a trash can right there. I didn't have to ask. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that was the fight. Then we went to Berlin. We saw the Berlin, not the Berlin Wall. Well, we
Well,
did
guys,
see, yeah.
if anyone wants to know when I found my dermatological stuff,
Oh, yeah.
it was in Berlin. So we walk out. I look for, like, ever since the train, I was already looking for a place that I could go get that thing, and I found one in Berlin, and it was only like, it was close to the train station, so we took Uber there. We walked. I'm not gonna lie, it took us a little while to find it. We kept on walking. We crossed the street thinking it was okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But
Yeah.
it took us a while to find it. We found it, and I finally got it. I was so happy. I was so happy.
But still, it wasn't even the one that she wanted, because the one that she
Yeah.
got was the milk.
It was a milk one. I
Milk
usually use the original.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad.
I
She
actually, I'm not
liked
gonna
it.
lie, I liked it. It was like, I feel like low key it's less grittier than mine.
Yeah.
I haven't used it in a while because I'm like, I might as well save it for next time I'm like traveling. But yeah,
The milk one?
the milk one.
Yeah. But she got that one, so we were happy. And then after that, we were like, okay, now let's do like what was back on the itinerary. So we went to like the US Army checkpoint. That was pretty cool. Like that's where before in history, that's where the US Army was located when there was like the war in Germany and stuff. So we saw that. Then we saw like the big gates. What was that gates that we saw? These. What are these?
I don't remember.
We saw like this big place where there were gates.
Oh,
and
that's where
apparently
the thingies
the
were.
carriages, right?
The places, like the checkpoint. It was a checkpoint, no? It was what, like on that side it was the
This?
yeah, on that side it was like west, and that side it was
Oh.
right.
I think so. Yeah, you're right. Because when we went to the Berlin Wall, it said that part
Yeah,
also
it was
was
there.
like a border, I guess. So we went to see that. We also went to see like this bank. Was this the bank or the library?
I have no idea what that thing was.
We just went to a bunch of buildings.
We went to a bunch of
Yeah,
buildings.
and then we went to the Berlin Wall. We wanted to go to the Berlin Wall Memorial where the poster was, where it was like the poster that was shown initially, but we accidentally went to the Berlin Wall where it really was before, so we touched it. That was pretty cool. We read a little bit about history, and from there we went back to the train station because we had to take the train from Berlin to Munich, Germany.
And we almost missed the train again, y'all. We were supposed to walk back and get food, but we were like, bro, if we walk back and get food, we're not gonna make it. So we had to Uber there and get food at the
Oh yeah, we got like this pizza.
It was yummy.
I got medicine because I was sick.
Yeah.
This day I was really sick. The snot out of my nose was just.
Oh my gosh, yeah. On the train, that's why you had all that. And she had napkins. Yeah, I mean, she had tissues, and she would never use her tissue. She would just use napkins.
Bro, I kept forgetting I had the tissues in my fanny pack, and I would be fiending for napkins. Like if we went anywhere, I'd be the napkins taking.
And when
them
she
with
didn't
me.
have napkins, she'd be using the same one. And
Oh my
each time
God.
I'd be like, "You have tissues."
Yeah,
And she always.
and then I
remembered
would
too
be like,
late.
"Oh my God." But so we got that, and then we took the train. Oh my God, our friend.
Oh my gosh! How could we not tell this story?
Forgot. But this is no.
Yeah.
It's from the train.
It's
from
from the
Berlin
train.
to Munich, right? Yeah.
It's from Berlin to Munich.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I don't know
Just
why I
on
thought-
time.
Really, we were on another from Berlin to Munich. We were in another room.
No, but we weren't in a room. We only got a room once, girl.
Yeah, it was in the room that we came back from. It was when we went to get the hot chocolate.
No, we were only in a room once.
Yeah, I'm saying it wasn't from Berlin to Munich. It was from Amsterdam to Berlin.
Our friend?
Mhm.
No.
Because we were in the room.
No, we weren't in the room. We were with the people in the back. Remember, I didn't want to get up. I wasn't gonna go with you in the first place.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, you're right. We were in the back. Okay, I remember.
It was from Berlin to Munich.
Okay, yeah.
It was from Berlin to Munich, so it was a nice train ride. We weren't in our room. We were in our little whatever place, right? First class train.
I don't know what I was.
Yeah, but no, it was better than the one to Switzerland.
That's true, but don't introduce us to a vibe you can't maintain.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta
literally.
say. Bro.
But so then Chelsea loved getting hot chocolates and stuff, and I also went with her because I wanted to get a tea and stuff. So then we went to go get stuff. We sit down because this train had like a little lunch table,
A cafe.
a cafe, so we could sit down at it. So we sat down, we're drinking our teas and hot chocolate, and then I see a young man, and I'm like, oh, what a like nice young man. He sits across from us, like we're sitting here, and he sits next to us, I guess, but in a different booth. And so then Chelsea's like, oh, I'm gonna get up and throw my garbage away, and I'm like, okay. So then I see this like little Asian guy just running around. I'm like, that's a weird Asian guy. Like I don't know what's happening. And then the guy that sat next to us, across from me but next to me, and me make eye contact, and we're just staring at each other like this basically for some reason. And then I'm just like looking at the Asian guy running through the hallway, and I'm like, what the heck? But I think he like, and then I start giggling to myself because I'm like, this is so weird. Like, what's happening? So then he looks at me and he's like, oh my God, I think someone died. And I'm like, first, I didn't know he spoke English. I thought he was German. This man was blonde, blue eyes, right? So then I'm like, oh my God, you understand them? And then fast forward, Chelsea tells me they were speaking English. So yeah, he understood. So then he was like, yeah, they're saying someone died. And I was like, who died? Someone died? Like someone died on the train? And he was like, no, I think the guy's cat is dead. And I'm like, oh my God. So the guy is the Asian guy, and the Asian guy was running, and then when I turn around, he's running with the cat and with the cat basket. And I'm like, oh my God. So me and this boy are spitting jokes, but this is what Chelsea's doing while I'm spitting jokes with the guy.
So I go to throw out my garbage, right? And as I go there, I just see like all the train people, all the train like workers, just all in a circle talking frantically. And I'm just standing here like, what's going on? And I'm looking around for the garbage. I'm standing like in the corner, like against the wall, and they're like all in the middle, and the cafe's like right there. And I'm just looking for the garbage. I didn't want to say anything because I like to try and problem solve first, and if I can't see it, then I'll ask, you know. But as I'm standing there, it's getting like more and more frantic, and I see this guy come, this Asian guy, and he's like, I think she's dead, like she's not responding, she's not breathing. And I'm standing here, I'm like, what's going on? And mind you, I'm standing here in the corner on the wall with my little hot chocolate in my hands, like this is my little garbage. And he's like, yeah, can you get something to resuscitate her, like one of those the VIP things, like we need to resuscitate her, she's not breathing, I checked, she's not breathing. And then the workers they're all just looking at each other like this, like I think they knew at that point that it was a cat. And so I'm like, let me get out the way, because I'm like, I didn't know it was a cat, I thought it was a person. I'm sitting here shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh, Angelica's not gonna believe this. So I try to go out the way, and as I walk out the way, guess what, they all start running that way, because that's the way the defibrillator thingy, the CPR kit is, right? And now I'm like, bro, can you guys leave me alone? Like each place I go, these people are talking about this dead person, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what to do. I'm just standing here with my garbage. And so they run that way, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just literally shocked. And I stand there like out of the way, so I'm watching them physically get the CPR kit and everything, and then they're running back. And as they're running back to that direction, I go back to the direction of the cafe, and then I'm standing there again at the wall, the same place. And then the people in the cafe, they're looking at me, and I'm looking at them, and I said, excuse me, do you know where the garbage can is? And then they start dying of laughter, bro. They're just literally laughing. He's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm so sorry, that's my job to give me the garbage. And I just give it to him, and I'm like, bro, that's so funny. Like I was really staying there with I was honestly gone for a little while. Like I wasn't gone for a minute, I was there for like 4 minutes.
No, yeah, she was gone for a while, because for a second I was like, wait, like I need to get her if there's someone dead in this train. Like what is going down on this train, you know? I was scared. But then when she comes back and she says that, I'm dying of laughter, because I'm like, there's no way there's this chaos happening. And she's like, sorry, excuse me, do you know where the garbage can is? When she told me that, I was dead, bro. I was like, there's no way, Chelsea. I would have walked back with my garbage in hand. Like, if I thought a person was dead, like,
I was like, somebody get this garbage away from me, bro.
But, so Chelsea walks back by the time that me and the the guy's telling me a story, right? You were like in the middle of the story. So then the guy tells us, he's like, yeah, like I got scared because on the last train I was on, I had to hold the lady because she was ¿cómo se dice? Convulsing and throwing up in my hands. And I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, yo, he was probably like, damn, not again. I was almost out of this because we were about to arrive in Munich. So I was like, oh my God. He was probably like, damn, I was so close to making it out of a train ride, like without nothing happening because this whole thing. And then I was like, he got bad luck. This man was cracking up. Chelsea was cracking up. I said, am I the next Bobby Lee?
Angelica was killing me, bro. She was so funny. Like, I was trying to make jokes, but
yeah,
he couldn't compare to the first machine.
Stop it.
She was killing
But no, he was really funny too. Well, maybe not funny. I mean, he was fun.
He was just telling his story though.
Yeah, he was just telling his story, but I think he had good humor because he found us funny. Like, he was laughing with us. He was just really chill. I really liked that man. He was really chill. And then we walked back, and then we were like, damn, we should ask him to subscribe. And then Chelsea was like, yeah, let's go back and talk to him. But I got scared.
Yeah, she did.
I got nervous.
And it was fun because then we just got ready to
arrive.
To Munich.
This is where it gets.
This is the toughest part of our trip, y'all. Prepare yourself. Buckle in. So we arrive in Munich 8 o'clock, 8:06. Yeah, 8:06 on the dot. We arrive. Okay, no, we're off the train at 8:06. Sorry, I'm getting lost.
Yeah, the train ride was good. We found a nice man. HSK?
No, it's a Toyota Corolla. I lied.
And he was so funny. There's maybe a possibility of being a dead cat on our train.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. I really want to know.
We hope the cat is okay. And how was Berlin?
Oh, Berlin was nice. It was very pretty.
Berlin was very, very pretty. We loved it. And Munich seems pretty so far. This is what we see, guys.
Honestly, I think our least favorite. Our last one has been Brussels.
Yeah, that one really
was scary at first.
That one was scary. But in the middle was nice. And
then the middle was nice.
Munich seems nice too. We're about to go pick up our car. We'll talk to you guys when we're driving.
When we're in the car.
Bye.
Yeah. And we rented a car. So we're like, okay, let's get our stuff all settled in, and we took an Uber to the car rental place. It was close to the train station. It was like 3-minute drive. Yeah. And we get our car. The guy's explaining to us like where to pick up the car, because the car is not, you don't pick up the car at the car rental place. You have to pick it up from the parking garage. Mm-hmm. So he's drawing us a little map. He gives us a paper with a map, and he's drawing on it. And he's telling us, you're gonna make a left, a loop-de-loop, then pull. You're gonna go up the stairs 5 times, do a backflip, and you're gonna see the car on your right.
Just exaggerating, y'all.
And we're listening. We're like, okay. And he's like, you guys came from the train station, right? We're like, yeah. He's like, you're gonna go exactly back to the train station, and you're just gonna follow these steps, and it'll be easy peasy. You're just gonna press U3, U3 parking lot in the elevator. You're gonna press button U3. Remember that. So we take an Uber back to the train station that we came from. And we walk down. We're starting to follow up. We make many steps because we're like, bro, let's get groceries. We're gonna get to the car.
Yeah.
We need breakfast for tomorrow and everything. Let's get groceries. We get some cereal, milk. We get chicken. We got a bunch of chicken. Loki was a lot of chicken in the bag.
It was rotisserie chicken. And the reason we did this also was because I asked him, like, where can we go grocery shop, like, at this time? And he said, honestly, everything here closes at 8 p.m. The only place is, like, this ghetto place. But he said, for you two girls, like, I don't think you guys should be there. So, like, you're out of luck. And we were like, okay. But when we walked into the train station, we saw a grocery store. So we were like, oh, might as well just do it now. If everything's, like, closed, like, this is the only thing open. So we buy a gallon, like, we buy milk, we buy a big box of cereal, the rotisserie chicken. We got all this in our hands.
I even got yogurt, bro. Like, I even got yogurt.
She got the seaweed thing.
Yeah, like, I look onigiri, and I got that. Like,
yeah. So
we stopped at 2 grocery stores.
Yeah, we have all this in our hands, all our luggage, mind you, right? And we're like, oh, okay, let's follow the map that he gave us.
Yeah, so we probably start walking at like 9:30. We finish at the grocery store, and we're starting to walk to the directions he said to go to the train, to go to the parking garage.
And then he's like, you're gonna see a tobacco store. We saw the tobacco store. I'm like, oh yay, Chelsea, we saw it. Hey. We don't see the elevator next to it though. We're like, that's weird. But let's just go up the stairs because there was like stairs. We go up the stairs with our luggage
because the escalator was broken.
Yeah. And when we go up the stairs, it's the street.
We took us to the street and we're like, that's suspicious.
Yeah.
So we have to walk all the way back down. And as we're about to walk down, there's these people trying to, like, they basically push us out the way. They're like, sorry, we don't have time to wait for you. And they go out the way, and then we have to go struggle all the way back down the stairs with our luggage.
Yeah.
We get to the bottom, and now we're like, what's going on? I wonder where it could be. I was like, there was an elevator, and I was like, maybe it's that elevator, Angelica. Let's go.
Yeah.
We go to the elevator.
No, you three.
Nope.
And then
what's in the elevator?
We go see another set of stairs that's like around the area. So we go down, and then it's a train station. Like the trains are passing by, and we're like, not here. So we go up, and then we're like, okay, maybe instead of making a right at the Starbucks, which is near the grocery stores, we were supposed to make a left. So we walk all the way to the beginning, and we make that left. And then this part is looking sketchy, and I'm like, okay, no. And Chelsea was like, yeah, let's continue walking over there. And I was like, no, that looks weird. There was like these crackheads. It was crazy. So then I'm like, no. And so then we walk back to the tobacco store, and we continue asking people here, like, hey, like, we show them the little map the guy drew us. No, we don't know where that is. We ask police officers, mind you, now it's already been an hour, right? Yeah. We're asking police officers. They're like, no, like, here, one of them is like, here, do this, go to the left, go there, and you'll be right there. And I'm like, okay. At this point, I'm tired. I'm like, Chelsea, we're doing too much, going everywhere they're telling us to with our luggage, because like it's heavy. Just leave your luggage here. You go without anything on you, so it's easier for you to find. And then that way it's like we're not just going to everything. And
so I'm not gonna lie, guys, at this point Angelica started to lose hope.
Yeah.
And it's only been 1 hour.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't know, I don't think we're gonna find it. We're never getting out of here.
I said, this is like a living nightmare.
She was like, this is a living nightmare. And I'm like, no, Angelica, we're gonna make it out. We're gonna make it out, okay? Because mind you guys, we have these heavy bags. It's a paper bag. The bag is ripping.
Yeah, the bag is ripping.
We have this gallon of milk, this big bag of chicken, and we're just walking through a train station.
And then like the more time, the more hopeless we look. Our eyes, bro. Anyway.
So I leave Angelica outside of someplace. She's standing, and I'm like, okay. The officer told me to go down into the train station, and he says go all the way across. It's gonna take you to another train station, and that's where the thing is. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna follow his rules.
She's on the phone with me because obviously
for safety reasons. So I'm going down the stairs, and like, it's another train station. I'm below the train station, and I'm walking all the way across. I'm over here like speed walking. I'm thinking I'm gonna take us out the hood. I'm thinking I'm gonna save us. We're gonna make it out of here. I'm like, Angelica's losing hope.
But I'm the savior. That's what she was saying. Like, she was like, I'm the one that's gonna get us out. And then
I have to get us out of here.
And she even gave me a little bit of hope, because she's like, Angelica, I'm in a whole new train station. Like, I'm really. And then silence. And I'm like,
guess what, guys? Guess who I see? So basically, I walk through the bottom station. I come upstairs. I'm outside now. And as I'm walking back down to the bottom, I'm like, where are you, Angelica? She's like, oh, I'm by the McDonald's or whatever. And I'm like, bro, why am I looking at you right now? And she turns around, and I look at her, and we just stare at each other. Like, we know we lost all hope in that moment. I even lost the hope.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we're never getting out of here. She was right. Because what do you mean? I go all the way down there. I walk up mad stairs. I make a loop-de-loop. I do a backflip. And now I'm still staring at you. I'm looking at the back of you. Why did I do a whole entire circle? Yeah. I did a whole entire circle.
To this day, I don't know how. I don't know. That train station, bro, it's scary, bro.
That train station was crazy, yo.
It's like anywhere you went, it wasn't where you were supposed to. Anyway, we're over here still walking. Now 2 hours later, let's say, right?
We've asked so many people. We've asked so many police officers, and we keep telling them, we're like, we've been in here for so long. Yeah. Please. And they're like, oh, man, yeah, go this way, go this way, go this way. Each place we go, it's not the place we're supposed to go. And they're like, we know where that is. Yeah. It's so obscure. Like, take us, bro.
No, and then other ones would be like, no, I'm sorry.
I've never heard of that.
I haven't heard of it. So then we're walking. At this point, like, I'm done.
We go back to the tobacco place.
Oh, yeah, we go back to the tobacco place. we're like, let's start from the beginning with a clear mind. And then we see this man, and this man comes over, and he's like, do you guys need help?
He's like walking by, right? And we're like behind him. At this point, he passed us, and we're talking like, no, it's okay, it's okay. And he was like, he stopped. He was on his phone. He's like, are you guys lost?
Yeah.
And then we're like, yeah. I was scared. I didn't want to tell him, but Angelica, at this point, she really lost all hope. She's like, yeah, we are lost.
Yeah, I don't know.
She trusted him.
I trust, and guys, I don't trust, like, if you guys listen to us in our previous stories, Chelsea's always the trusting one, and I'm always the one, like, stranger danger. But I really think, I don't know, I believe in souls. I believe he was Nestor in his body, because as soon as I saw that man, I trusted him. Maybe it was also that I had no hope left in me, but, like, I really I would have given that man anything. Like, I was like, I trust this man. And he was like, come on, girl, it's like, we're gonna find this place, don't worry. He's walking, he's like, and I'm like, let's go to the information center. He walks with us, he's Googling on his phone. I see him Googling 6 locations. Yeah, he's putting it on maps. He calls a friend. He's like, yo, like, do you know where the 6th is? Da, da, da. His friend can't help him. I tell Chelsea to go. Chelsea's looking at me the whole time we're walking, like, no, I don't trust him. Like, I don't. And I'm like, no, I think it's fine. Anyway, Chelsea asks in the information center. The information at the train station doesn't know nothing, and it's the information for tourists. So then we're like, oh my god. So then,
well, the information center told me that it was not in this place. He said it was not in this building. We had to leave the building. They told us to go to the SITS. They told me us to go to the SITS rental. We told them the SITS rental's closed. They're like, well, there's one nearby. So this is me and Angelica, this is the second time now we're going outside, if not the third. We didn't tell you guys this, but in those hours that we're underneath the train station, we're going up the stairs and we're walking down the streets, the dark streets.
Oh yes.
To try and find these places. So she's like, you have to go. So he's like, okay, like, I'll come with you. So he walks with us. He walks all the way to the SIT station. Oh, that's the name of the car rental place.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, they're closed.
And we were like, yeah, we were just here. Mm-hmm. Like, we just did this.
And he's walking back. And finally, he asked somebody. He asked the guy that was outside. He was like, hey, is this the parking garage?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, just go through there and you'll find the parking garage. And he's like, oh my, he's looking at us. We're like, oh my gosh, did this man save us?
Yeah.
So we walk through, we go to the parking garage and we're walking. I'm not gonna lie, it's dark. I'm scared.
Yeah, at this point we were like alone with this man.
But he was so nice. He even asked me if he could carry because I'm over here struggling with this stuff. He's like, do you guys need help with anything? Do you want to carry this? I was like, no. But he ended up carrying it for us. He's nice. He was so sweet.
No, he was such a sweet man. And then as soon as we saw the parking garage, we were like, thank you so much. I wanted to hug him. We didn't hug him, right?
No, we just said thank you so much. I was like, you're such a nice person. You're such a nice person. He was like, yeah, I know how it feels like to be new into a country, and I wish somebody would have helped me. So I try to do the same. Like, this country could be so confusing if you don't know,
bro. Like, and that it is.
And bro, oh my gosh, I was just like, wow. And I felt so guilty for like not trusting him. But like, I was just like, wow, like this was such a nice man. Like, not many people would do that without like bad intentions. I thought he was gonna rob us. That's why I was scared, because Angelica put it into my mind that everybody in Europe is how do you say this word?
A pickpocketer.
A pickpocketer. I'm thinking, we got all our luggages, we could barely hold them, and we over here with bags of chicken in our hands. I'm like, this man's gonna rob us.
Yeah, rob the chicken.
Like, bro.
But no, he was a really nice man. And then when we finally have walked into the garage station,
we have to walk up the area with the cars.
Yeah, we literally had to like go on like, if there was a car driving, they could have run us over.
They would have ran us. There was no space.
There was curves that they couldn't see, and obviously, why would they think two human girls are walking down when it's supposed to be only cars? Bro, God was with us at this point. No, at this point, I literally was like, there's no way. Like, maybe, but I wasn't thinking that the car was in this location.
I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking it was, but I'm not gonna lie, I saw it said return.
Yeah.
It said car return. So I was thinking, but I just wanted to have hope. I had to pee. I wanted to get out of there so
Chelsea
bad.
had to pee the whole
entire time I had to pee, bro.
And so when we get there, we see this Australian couple.
Oh, such a sweeters.
Sweet people. We love you guys. We see them, they're talking to us, they're like, oh my god. We're like, yeah, we've been here for like 4 hours. The girl's like, oh, sympathizing with two young girls, two beautiful young sweet girls, right? She's like, oh, this happened to them?
Mm-hmm.
We asked ourselves the same question. Then blah blah blah. We go to the 4th floor because the car is supposed to be at spot 430 something. We're on the 4th floor. I go to spot 430 something.
No car.
No car. I'm like. Then the Australian lady, we meet them again because they were waiting for us, and then they were like, "Oh my god, like we just returned the key at this like little key locator. Like put your pin in, and then they'll give you the car keys."
It's like a little kiosk.
Yeah. So then I'm like, okay, so I try it, but then I'm also like, if the car's not there, what keys are they gonna give us, right?
Yeah.
So then no key, obviously, because the car wasn't there. Then I'm like, bro, whatever, we have to call Sixt because at this point. I told Chelsea, we're Ubering to the Airbnb, which is 1 hour away. Like, we were going to lose the money of the car, like, the whole plans for the next day. But I was telling Chelsea, like, what else are we going to do if we can't find this car?
Because at this point, it's like 11 something. And
Yeah.
as I told you guys, we got there at 8:06.
Yeah.
So there's a phone booth, like a little phone thingy you could call, like if there's any emergencies in the thing. And Angelica was like, okay, I'm just going to call it. So she picks it up, but no, it wasn't working. So I
Yeah.
go through the messages they sent me and I found
Roadside
assistance number. So we called that one. Angelica's talking to the lady. Her phone's about to die. We're actually very, very blessed that Angelica's phone didn't die on that
Bro, literally.
message. It was like on 3%. I was so worried. I was like, should we call on my phone? She's like, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
And I was feeling so bad because Angelica was angry. So she was not being the nicest to the lady.
No, because Chelsea was giving her too much patience. I'm not going to be nice to someone if I'm looking for a car for 3 hours. And Chelsea was like, no, it's fine. Because the lady was basically saying at first, she was like, well, the offices are closed. I'm sorry. I can't help you with that. I'm with roadside assistance only. And I'm like, no. You have to find a solution. Chelsea's like, no, but thank you. And I'm like, if I'm nice to this lady, we're not going to get a no car tonight. That's all I got to say. So I wasn't being nice. Yes, I'll admit. I was being like, no, I need a car right now. What do you mean you can't help me? Like, it's your fault. Even though the guy was nice. Like, it was our fault. We didn't ask questions.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What do you think we need?
Yeah.
had
Next
a map.
time, now we know we're getting an address.
At one point, we even lost the map. Like, that's how.
Bro, I lost the map. I know I have a problem where if I have things in my hand and I'm stressed, I think I just lose the grip. Anyway, the lady was like, I was like, tell me all the parking garages you guys have in Munich, Germany. Like, and so she was like, the only other one you could try is this address. And if the car is not there, you have to come back tomorrow morning.
So the parking garage didn't have an address. So she gave us the place that was closest to it. So she gave us the address of something across the street from it. And she said, you're going to go to this. It was like a gas station. And she's like, it's going to be like right there, like in front of you.
Yeah.
And we called the Uber. First of all, I was really losing hope. And we get into the Uber takes us there. And as we're driving back, guess what? We literally passed the sit station. We passed the place that we
The
went
location we went to speak to the man.
to go first, like talk about the car, like the first place that you go.
It was a block down.
It was literally a block down the street. And we're like,
I told Chelsea, I'm like, I know that's not the place. Anyway, we go and it's like this apartment building, and then we have to again go down where the cars are supposed to go down. We're walking with our luggage. That one was long. We're walking with our luggage, right? And then I'm like, bro, at this point I had hope because I said, if it's not here, then they scammed us.
yeah. Bro,
Like, if it's not here, like, what else can we do? We had to take an Uber. So I see the Cupra.
we saw the car, y'all. We saw the car. We pick it on the pins.
We got the keys.
We're like, bro, and I'm like, I'm just so happy. I'm like, finally, I could go look for a place to pee.
Yeah.
So we put our stuff in the car. I tell Angelica, I'll be right back. I'm going to go down to pee. So we get into the elevator. Guess what I see in the elevator? You freaking 3. And I said, This was none of the other. Guys, we're in a different train station. This is a different train station.
We go down.
Oh my
we
God.
see the tobacco store.
The
We
tobacco
see
store.
everything he said. And it was a different train station. So for you, Sixth guy, if you're watching this, next time 2 girls walk in and say, oh, yes, we came from the train station, ask them which one.
Clarify. Why wouldn't you clarify if there's 2 stations so close? The other one was only 3 minutes away, bro. Oh my gosh.
Ask them which one they came from.
No, like that was actually insane. And it was really sketchy down there. Angelica was scared and the bathrooms were closed.
Yeah. I
And-
told Chelsea, get your ass in the car.
And we're
We're going home. So at this point, I'm like, Chelsea, like, I'll pull over for you to pee because she's been having to pee she's been holding in for like 4 hours. She's like, no, it's okay. I'll wait till we get into the Airbnb.
Yeah. So we leave at 12:30. We got there at 8:06. We are actually on the road driving to the Airbnb at 12:30. That's how long it took us to find that damn car.
4 hours of us walking.
Standing with heavy bugs. Oh my God. Chicken, milk.
But they all made it.
They all made it.
Thankfully, nothing broke. I mean, the
bag was
broke,
broken,
but
like, it was very difficult to hold.
Yeah. But we made it. So then I'm driving, and the drive is another 1 hour and 30 minutes, I think. Yeah. We make it to the Airbnb. I'm like, oh yeah.
And I'm so happy. I'm like, finally, I get to pee. I'm so excited.
It's 2 a.m. We make it to the Airbnb. We get the keys. We find the parking. I'm like, yay. We go to open the Airbnb door.
Why the door can't open? Why can't we open the door?
Why do we keep going in circles?
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. It's dark. We're in the middle of
Nowhere.
of a place, Frasdorf, Germany. It's a little village town, basically. And the Airbnb won't unlock. The door won't open. And Angelica's now texting the Airbnb guy. She can't get a hold of him.
We call Airbnb. The Airbnb people are like, his phone number isn't here. It's too late to call him. I'm like, what do you mean it's too late to call him? And they're like, yeah, but we don't have his number on file.
And we're like, we know it's too late. It's so late for you guys. Like, try to get to a hotel or something. Blah, 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 blah.
Bro, there was nothing open in that little town.
Like, we would have to get back into the car and drive an hour back to Munich.
Yeah. And so, what did we do?
We slept in the car.
We slept in the car for
Our first night in Germany. We ended up sleeping in the car.
Yeah. And Chelsea thankfully was able to sleep a little bit better because guys, she didn't pee.
I didn't pee.
She didn't pee.
I was still holding in my pee. Oh my God.
She's so crazy.
I
You're
went
so
to
crazy
sleep
for
with
that.
And it was cold. And the only reason I was able to sleep and not pee was because I told Angelica, like, each time I was about to, like, feel like I had to pee, like, really, really bad, I was like, can you turn on the car?
Yeah.
Because when it got cold, I can't, all my energy is going to not freezing, so I can't hold in my pee.
And I couldn't sleep because I was like afraid, but also I wasn't comfortable. I was sick. Like, guys, mind you, this whole time I haven't been able to take my medicine because my medicine I had to put it in liquid and drink it. So I'm sick this whole time. Wow, I was sick in Munich doing that whole. I didn't even realize, bro. Anyway, bro,
Sleeping in the car, bro.
we slept in the car. I couldn't sleep. Then it's 7 a.m.
Hello guys. So Munich. First few hours we had here, I've been looking for a car and sleeping in the car because our Airbnb we can't get enter it just for sleeping. If you can tell, I've only slept like 1 hour. I'm tired. I'm so tired, and the host hasn't answered us. I don't know anymore.
You didn't guess how many calories we burned. Okay, we'll let you guess for 5 seconds. ¿Cuántas calorías quemamos? Did you say 16,000? Dude, that was scary. Just gonna ignore it. That's what I was trying to do. Oh my god. Good. That's what I was trying to do. No, amigos. The answer is 18,225 plus 4,000, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Which is the whooping number of 22,223 steps that we
Oh my
burned.
god, so amazing.
I know. So we see the positive and everything. But yeah, Chelsea's running on 3.5.
Honestly, the 3.5 hours is something for me. The problem right now is I gotta pee.
Yeah, she's been having to pee since 10 p.m. It's 7 a.m. Our host still hasn't answered us. Oh, the car wasn't enough. Us looking for this freaking parking garage to grab this car for 4 hours wasn't enough. We come to the Airbnb where we're like, finally, we
were
made
so
it.
excited, bro.
We could sleep at least for 3 hours before our day starts. The freaking key locked. Like, the key keeps spinning. And we're like, why isn't this opening?
Spinning around, just spinning around.
And then we had to sleep in the car. Like, this is us right now with our little blankets.
Yeah,
Chelsea's doesn't even have width or
like it's no width, no length,
no
bro.
height. No,
I never even thought the blanket was this small. I thought it was exactly the same length as your
Mine,
blanket, but I
yeah.
think yours is just chunkier.
Mine is chunkier.
Even in the pillow, you can tell that it's chunkier.
Yeah, like it doesn't fit.
That's probably
in the
why
pillow.
there's so much space in my stuff
Yeah.
to put other things. Yeah, but I mean, I like it. I don't think I'm gonna buy another one, only because like, I think I could survive with this.
Yeah.
But I think I might only survive if there's heat.
Yeah.
Because without the heat, I got cold.
Yeah, no,
I
but
kept
I got
waking up
cold
because of-
too.
yeah? Okay,
I
then
had
it's
to
fine.
turn the car on because I couldn't sleep,
Mm.
like I told you, and then I turned it on and I slept for 1 hour, and that was the
Okay.
only hour I slept.
I'm so sorry, honey, that I didn't
No,
know
it's okay.
this.
I just couldn't. Like, I'm also sick. I don't know if I've mentioned this already, but I'm sick. I'm over here coughing. I'm over here trying to vomit.
She coughing like this, guys.
Yeah,
Ah,
Chelsea
shit.
said cover your
I
mouth.
was like, girl.
So I've been doing so.
What is it?
And yeah, so now we're waiting. Hopefully the Airbnb guy answers us after we waited for
Girl,
like
I'm just
5
praying
hours.
to God that he runs over here, or he at least tells us something special about the door. You know what I mean?
No, it's broken. I saw because I googled it. I was like, is there a way to fix a spinning key? And apparently it's like a locksmith's job or something.
Oh,
There's something
so-
wrong with it.
He didn't know that today?
Like, I'm saying the person that cleaned the house didn't notice this.
That it was broken?
But
How did they lock the door?
I don't even know, because the person that cleans our Airbnb, she's kind of slow like this too, so.
But no, babe, how did she lock the door? Maybe she broke it when she locked it.
Maybe.
And then she didn't know, but...
But yeah, so we're waiting for that. If that doesn't happen, we're gonna go to like the supermarket and freaking,
Bro, I'm gonna have to wash the area between my boobs, bro.
like, we're gonna have to do something in there.
But I don't even know if they're gonna let us do
That's-
all that.
that's
This is
embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
It's disturbing. Bro, he needs to open up, bro.
Like, we just need to brush our teeth and wash our face at the very least.
Yeah, like, if we don't have time
We
for
got the baby wipes and everything. We
Yeah.
could do a little refreshing.
we need that. Like, why is this the first time? I know this is TMI, people, but I licked my teeth with my tongue. Disgusting. I feel like I have like little
Yeah,
things
crumbs,
growing.
yeah.
It's disgusting. I've never felt this in my life. Well, this is our.
My teeth actually don't feel like that. Right now, surprisingly, but
I don't know why mine.
I think it's because you're sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's the update.
Yeah, we just have to brush our teeth, bro. Like, I'm so mad. I'm not that mad anymore. I think it's because I was tired yesterday and had to pee. Now I just have to pee. I'm still tired, but like, I think the nap did something for me. But I was so angry, bro. I wanted to curse out that man. I know it's not his fault or whatever, but like, bro, answer your phone.
Answer your phone, like.
It's like you know
Like,
people
put
are
your
coming into your
notifications
Airbnb.
on.
No, I don't.
You
know if we
can't go to sleep until
leave
the
a good
Airbnb people
reservation.
arrive.
Like, literally. You ain't even texted us to see if we made it, checked in. I think we need to. I don't want to leave a bad review or whatever, but like, shit, might have to, bro. No?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, if he refunds us, I won't leave a bad review.
Yeah, completely refunds us for fun.
Yeah, but like, I'm not even gonna lie, this was the cheapest place.
Yeah?
Like, out of all the trip, but whatever, $100 is good. I'll pay the insurance that we paid for this car.
That's good.
Okay, guys, that was it. We'll see you next time, hopefully inside the Airbnb.
We go into the grocery. I drive to the grocery store so Chelsea could pee. They don't have a bathroom.
They don't have a bathroom.
And we're like, oh my God. So we drive back and I'm like, Chelsea, if this man doesn't arrive, like if he doesn't answer by 7 a.m., we're getting up and we're buying a hotel room getting ready there and doing our itinerary, because if we don't leave by that time, the whole itinerary is like we lose the whole day because of
Yeah.
everything that happened. I look to my right, I see this happy-go-lucky man.
It was literally fate because we're reversing. We're
Yeah,
reversing
literally.
out of the parking spot, and as soon as we turn around, we see a guy. His cheeks are red. His little nose is red. Air is coming out of his mouth. You know, like the vapor when it's super cold. He has a little hat on his head, and he's just smiling. And Angelica's like, I think that's him. I was like, you think that's him? She was like, yeah. And then we put the window down, and he was like, hey, to me. We'll call him Timmy. And he was like, I'm Timmy. And we're like, we were just so shocked. And he's like, what happened? What happened? And then we bought the car.
He's too happy. Like, he's too, like,
He's
smile.
refreshed, bro. I was like,
Bro,
yo.
Chelsea
no
was like,
wonder.
that's a face of someone who slept good. Well,
was
yeah,
like-
because he didn't answer the damn phone ever.
He had a
Because
good
I
night's sleep.
texted him paragraphs on Airbnb, like, please, if you see this, please, nothing. Anyway, he finally gets in there. He grabs my key. He looks at me. He opens and he's looking at us like, are we stupid? It was like a special mechanism. But then I'm like, you shouldn't look at us like that, sir, because you should put that in your instructions. Not everybody lives over here. We don't know how to work these locks.
Yeah, no, it was actually insane. The reason we thought it was broken is because we're putting the key in the lock.
I'll
It just
put the
keeps
video.
spinning and spinning and spinning. It won't unlock. And apparently it's supposed to be like a two ways to the left and one way to the right or something. Like it's a
whole mechanism. And then whatever, we get in there and he's
finally, yeah.
yeah, we finally get in there and he's like, well, there you go. And I'm like, okay.
And he tells us we could leave the door unlocked.
Yeah, but we don't feel safe doing that. Then
No,
I
we
just
did unlock. We left it unlocked.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, but when we come back later, he was
I
locked
fixed.
again. And we got so mad. We're like, oh my gosh, are you serious? You locked the door? Because we
Oh,
weren't
yeah.
confident yet in how to open it.
Yeah. And then I tried various times and then I finally got it down. Chelsea got it down too, right?
But only in Switzerland. I guess.
Oh, only in Switzerland. Yeah. But there, I got it down. And then, what's it called? That morning when we finally went inside, we quickly showered. We got ready. And Chelsea drove from there to the activity that we were going to do, which was
A salt cave. And guys, bro, this is when we found out a truth about Germans. Germans speed like crazy. I'm going 122 miles per hour, not in kilometers. I'm going in miles. It was
kilometers.
Is it actually that?
No, it's kilometers.
Oh, okay.
But she used to say
I
kilometers.
was saying kilometers. It's actually so embarrassing. But we did the conversion. And I realized, I was like, I'm going 120 miles per hour. But everyone's leaving the lane and they're honking at me. So everyone's switching at the lane, cutting me off and honking at me. It was 5 people back to back to back. And after that, I just really was about to cry because I lost my mind. I was like, what is going on? How fast do you want me to go? The speed of light? Why are they all honking at me? And Angelica tells me to leave the fast lane. And I go into the slow lane, just in shame with my head hung low, bro. Because I was like, there's no way every single person left that lane and honked at me. And once they cut you off, you will never see them again. They actually took off. You could go as fast as them. You will never, ever see them again. Those people, I don't know how fast they drive, bro. They probably be driving 200 miles per hour.
Those people speed,
They
bro.
speed, bro.
But then it was also Chelsea's fault because, unlike me, she would go into the fast. Like, she would try to compete with them. And I never really told her, girl, just give it up. Like, I should have told her that. But she was like, I don't understand. These people would honk, lights, swerve. But I would always go into a slow lane so they wouldn't say nothing to me because, you know.
I just think there's no place that we could drive 120 miles per hour in America. I didn't think that it was like, you know, I didn't think they could go faster than 120 in Germany.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Where do you have to go that you gotta drive that fast?
No, those people got places
They got places
be,
to
and they're
be,
there
bro.
early. Like,
Heck, it was like mad early. It was 8 a.m. or something.
yeah, it was 8 a.m. And then, but that was on our way to the salt caves, and that place was pretty cool. When we got there, I remember I think I took a nap because I was tired. Like,
Yeah, you did take a nap.
I was tired. I took a nap. I ate like all my Pringles. And
We still had the chicken and stuff in the car.
yeah, and
I didn't let Angelica eat it.
yeah, Chelsea said to throw it out. So I did as I was told, and we got little uniforms for our salt caves. We
was so cute.
Chelsea posted it on our Two Random Girls YouTube, so you could check that post out of the pictures. But the salt cave was cool. We went in, bro. There was like a big cave, bro. The things that got down in this cave, it was like a rave. They had like, a light show. They had a ship.
They had a ship. Oh my god! And a salt lake. It was crazy. We went across a lake on a ship, and there was a light show.
Yeah.
And they were playing music in a cave.
A projector. That place was crazy. But I was
my
like,
God, that
wow,
place
I
was
did
insane.
not know they had all this. We went on this slide twice. It was a little scary slide, but it wasn't scary when you were on it.
Yeah.
And a whole choo-choo train was in there too.
It was actually insane. The train I loved. It was super fast and like it was so dark and cramped. I liked it.
Yeah, the smell was getting me a little dizzy though at times. I didn't like the saltiness smell as much. But yeah, it was pretty nice. And then after that, we went to the lake. Frick, what was the lake's name? Was this Conguise?
Conguise, yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, it was
Conguise.
Conguise.
Yeah. So we went to that lake. I had a schnitzel. Chelsea tried the
Currywurst. Not my fave, but I'm happy I tried it.
yeah. And then on this, we went on this like little ferry ride because to go to the different like lakes. Yeah. Well, no, not different lakes. Oh yeah, different lakes. Different lakes. You had to get on the ship to like whatever. So then one of the conductors there kept making fun of us or of me because we're American. I don't know. This man was speaking German. I was looking at him and then he looked at me. He was like, American? I said, yes. And then he said something in German. Everybody laughed. And I said, now what is this man saying about me? He was saying something. And I wish I could have got down to the end of it. But anyway, he throws like a little brown powder on his hand and he gives it to the passenger in front of me. So I'm over here like looking at them. This is what I also get for being nosy. Then he looks at me. He's like, oh, do you want to try a German delicacy in English, right? And I'm like, oh, like what is it? And then there's this old lady that kept being like, oh no, like she's American or like defending me, so I would trust her. So then I looked at her and she was like, try it. And I was like, oh, like okay. And then he's like, here, you just have to sniff it through your nose. And I said, I bowl. And I hit him. Like I go, but not hit him hard, like, haha, right? But then I'm looking at him and I'm like, did this man just offer me cocaine? Like, I looked at Chelsea and I was like, Chelsea, I think he did. Chelsea's like, no way. It has to be something legal over here. But I was scared. Like, what could it have been, guys?
I think it was a joke.
But he gave it to the person in front of him. The
Like you
person
saw the guy did this?
Yeah, he took it.
Really?
Not through his nose, but he ate it.
Yeah, I think it was like,
Tobacco? I think it was chewing tobacco.
yeah, maybe, but it definitely wasn't cocaine.
No, but then the guy that offered me the guy, he went like that in front of me.
Really? I did not see him do that.
He said, here, you have it, and this is all you do.
I saw him put it back into the bag.
No, the first time he did it, he said, you just go.
Really? Oh my gosh.
And the old lady was like, try it. Then I looked at her and I said, you must be out your damn mind.
I swear we had a whole different experience of this. I thought he was just making jokes because he kept on saying, oh, Americans like,
Chelsea understands it's German.
No, because he was giving an English translation after
Yeah,
the jokes.
after some. At the beginning, he wasn't translating.
Yeah, he was definitely making jokes about Americans because there was multiple Americans on the trains, and he was like, as they want to hear speak German, we're like, no, it's like, oh, because English, and he was like, oh, da da da. Then he said something in German,
And they all the Germans
Started
ha ha
laughing.
hee. And I was
Yeah.
looking at him like, not too much on the Americans though.
but I think it was probably something about like not speaking German, probably.
Yeah, but then we arrived to the destinations. We saw beautiful things. It was
Beautiful.
like this beautiful lake. I think this lake was Ibis, the little one. I forgot the little one's name, but I think so. That lake was really nice. You could see the reflections of the mountains, and I kept telling Chelsea like, bro, these mountains look like stickers. Like I just felt like I could just peel them off like a green wall. Green screen. And Chelsea saw that. Well, me and Chelsea saw this like land of rocks, And I also felt like I was in Brave, the movie. That was pretty. We did a bunch of videos. We'll show you guys.
Among the rocks.
No, I feel like we're in Scotland. Hi.
God, right.
Hi to random girls.
Hey, my toes are into Hollywood.
We're back in the studio. Just kidding. We're in Germany. And we're walking right now to Lake Oberisee. Something like that. Yeah. And we were just at Lake Kongisi. We have to do this walk. Chelsea's freezing. She doesn't want to do it. She's like, Angelica, I hate you. Da, da, da. Basically, she broke us up. It's like that. But now it looks like we're in Scotland or something with the rocks. Chelsea, do a quick pose for us. That she never hates. Oh, look at that man. Look at that man, guys. He's on the rock.
That's what I was saying when I said among the rocks. Like sitting on a rock.
She want to be like in that movie.
But I'm not gonna lie, I want to
Kiki
sit on a rock
Palmer.
real bad.
And so we're about to get there and see like one of the largest waterfalls. But it looks so pretty, guys. Wow, that was crazy. They're gonna.
So, what?
Yeah, so we see all the beautiful lakes or whatever.
Oh yeah, and we have a video of us walking. Like,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
insert that
silly.
video. And that first day, we also tried to like, because we passed the Austria border, so we were like, oh my god, let's go get crepes in Austria. Thank God we didn't, because we got a toll on that.
Yeah, we got a ticket. It was like $150.
Yeah, we didn't know. But if you guys are in Germany, you gotta get this like easy pass thing. If you're like by Austria, you're gonna have to pass it. Like, it's inevitable to pass the Austrian border, so just make sure you get that easy pass thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all we did the first day. We were supposed to go to Munich that day, but I told Chelsea I chose our lives because I was the one that wanted to go to the Bayern Munich stadium, but Munich was 1 hour and 30 minutes away. I was sick
And tired. Bro.
tired. We didn't sleep, and I told Chelsea, because it was supposed to be my turn to drive, and I was like, Chelsea, I will fall asleep if we go there, and I would be exhausted, so let's just go home, let's sleep, like let's go home. And we were like, oh my god, sleepover. So
We got McDonald's. We got chicken nuggets.
yeah, we got chicken nuggets. We got home. We watched Uglies, the movie, until like 8 because we had to wake up early the next day. And so, we ate cereal also at nighttime. And then we got ready and we fell asleep.
And also, that's how Germany became our favorite McDonald's place.
It was Germany for you? Yeah, it
The
was
chicken
Germany.
nuggets-
Yes, sorry, I
Chicken
forgot.
nuggets are so yummy, guys.
Yeah,
We
Germany
wish
had
we
the
got a
best chicken
bigger one.
nuggets. It was the most like back home.
Yeah, it was so nice and yummy.
Yeah. But that was our first day in Germany, and then we just had that night to sleep in, and then the next morning it was our second day in Germany and our last day in Germany and our day to go to Switzerland. Should we stop it here?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry it's gonna have to be like
A
3
third
parts of the trip. I don't think I'll pass 3 parts, but if it does, what are you gonna do? Sue us?
Yeah.
Make sure to comment down below if you want to hear anything else about our trip. More specifically, Switzerland is left, and France.
And I guess Italy.
And Italy's gonna be a big one too. As always, make sure to tune in to all our previous videos. Last week's video was a really good one about Halloween Reddit stories, if you guys are into that creepy stuff. And don't forget to
Like,
comment.
subscribe, and we'll see you next time on
Two Random Girls. Bye. Hi guys, we're cheering for Two Random Girls, and we gotta say, guess what we are? No, guess what we are? Estamos borrachos. Oh, I have to like burp.
Okay, ready?
This is our third beer. Second beer and a half, right? Yeah, second beer. ¿Qué? ¿Es Sea? Sea lo que sea.
Sea lo que sea.
Nos vamos a emborrachar.
Bye, guys.